Welcome to AI in 10. I'm Chuck Getchell, and every day I break down the biggest AI story in just 10 minutes. What it is, why it matters, and how you can actually use it. So someone just paid $70 million for 4 letters and a dot. That's right. The company behind those Crypto.com ads with Matt Damon just bought AI.com for more money than most people will see in 10 lifetimes. But here's the thing. This isn't about showing off. This is about positioning themselves to become the front door to AI for regular people like you and me. Let me paint you a picture of what just happened and why it might change how you handle everything from paying bills to planning dinner. On February 6th of this year, Crypto.com's CEO, Chris Marszalek, dropped a bombshell. His company had quietly purchased AI.com, one of the most valuable internet addresses on the planet. To put that $70 million price tag in perspective, that's like buying a small skyscraper. Except this skyscraper exists entirely in cyberspace. But they didn't buy it to flip it or show off. They bought it to launch something called personal AI agents. Now, before your eyes glaze over thinking this is more tech jargon, let me explain what this actually means for your daily life. Think about your current relationship with AI. Maybe you ask ChatGPT a question here and there, or tell Alexa to play music. That's like having a really smart librarian who can answer questions, but can't actually do anything with those answers. Personal AI agents are different. They're like having an incredibly capable assistant who can actually take action, not just tell you how to book a doctor's appointment, but actually call the office, check your calendar, and book it for you. Not just suggest a grocery list, but order the groceries, compare prices across stores, and schedule delivery when you're home. The AI.com platform that Crypto.com is building goes way beyond chatbots. These agents can handle real-world tasks autonomously, booking appointments, managing your finances, shopping for deals, coordinating travel, all without you having to constantly tell them what to do next. Here's where it gets interesting from a technical standpoint. But I promise to keep this simple. These agents use something called multimodal support. That's fancy talk for they can understand voice, text, images, and video all at once. So you could take a photo of your fridge and the agent would plan meals based on what you have, create a shopping list for what you need, and even budget it against current sales at your local stores. The privacy angle is huge here too. Instead of sending all your personal information to some server farm owned by big tech, these agents can work right on your phone. Your financial data, your personal preferences, your family photos, they stay with you, which is basically like having a personal assistant who's sworn to secrecy, except this one never gossips at the water cooler because there is no water cooler. Now, you might be wondering why Crypto.com, a company known for cryptocurrency trading, is jumping into personal AI agents. It's actually a smart move. They've got over 100 million users already. And they've learned something important about what people really want from technology. They want it to work, and they want to trust it with their money and personal information. So what does this mean for your actual life? Let's get practical here. If you're like most people, you probably spend way too much time on routine tasks that drain your energy. Paying bills, comparing prices, scheduling appointments, managing your calendars, and keeping track of expenses. These aren't fun activities. They're necessary chores that eat up your evenings and weekends. Imagine having an agent that notices your electricity bill went up $30 this month, automatically contacts the utility company, discovers there was a billing error, and gets it fixed, all while you're sleeping. Or an agent that continuously scans for better deals on your insurance or your phone plan, your streaming services, and switches you over when it finds savings. For working parents, this could be a game changer. Picture this scenario: you're running late after work and you need to figure out dinner instead of stressing about what to cook or whether to order takeout. Your agent has already analyzed what's in your fridge, checked what the kids actually like to eat, found a recipe that takes 15 minutes, and added any missing ingredients to your grocery pickup order. Let's talk money, because that's where this gets really interesting. The basic version of these agents will be free. The premium version costs $10 a month, which is less than most people spend on coffee in a week. For that $10, you get what they call multi-agent collaboration. Think of it as having a whole team of specialists, one focused on finding you deals, another managing your schedule, another handling your finances. The financial implications go deeper though. Early beta testing showed these agents completing 85% of routine tasks successfully. if you value your time at even $15 an hour, and this saves you just 2 hours a week. It pays for itself immediately. But most people will save way more than 2 hours a week once they get comfortable letting the agent handle routine stuff. Here's what makes this different from existing AI tools. When you ask ChatGPT to help you plan a vacation, it gives you suggestions. When you ask these agents to plan a vacation, they actually book the flights, reserve the hotels, add everything to your calendar, and send you confirmation emails. It's the difference between having a research assistant and having someone who can actually pull the trigger. Now, here's what you can actually do with this information starting today. First, you go to AI.com right now. Yes, right now if you're near a computer or phone, you'll see a teaser site where you can join the waitlist. Do it. Getting beta access means you'll be among the first to try these agents before they launch to everyone else. Second, if you're curious about what Crypto.com is building, download their app. Even without the full AI agent platform, they've got basic financial agents you can test drive today. There's an expense tracker that connects to your bank account and categorizes spending automatically. It's like training wheels for what's coming. Third, and this is important, watch the Super Bowl on February 8th. Crypto.com is running a major ad during the game, and there will be a QR code you can scan for an instant demo. This isn't just marketing. It's your chance to set up a free account with 50 daily actions included. But here's my real advice. Start preparing now by thinking about what you'd actually want an AI agent to handle. Make a list of your most annoying routine tasks. The stuff that's necessary but boring. Paying bills, price comparisons, appointment scheduling, meal planning, expense tracking. Then, and this is key, practice delegating small things. If you're not comfortable letting an AI agent manage your finances, start by letting it track your expenses. If you're nervous about it booking appointments, start by having it research options and present them to you. The biggest mistake people make with new technology is trying to jump in all at once. It's like learning to drive by immediately taking the highway. Start in the parking lot, build your confidence, then gradually take on more complex tasks. One more practical tip. Link your account securely in the Crypto.com app beforehand. This isn't about cryptocurrency. It's about having your financial picture connected so the agents can actually help you. The setup process takes about 10 minutes, and it means when the full platform launches, you'll be ready to go instead of stuck in setup mode. Think of this as your chance to get ahead of the curve instead of playing catch up later. Remember, the people who learned email early had a huge advantage over those who waited until they had to. The people who got comfortable with smartphones early navigated the world more easily than those who resisted. Personal AI agents are the next wave, and it's coming whether you're ready or not. Here's what I think is really happening behind the scenes. Crypto.com just fired the starting gun on the race to make AI agents mainstream. Every major tech company is watching this launch, and they're all scrambling to build their own consumer agent platforms. Apple is probably working on Siri 2.0. Google is definitely not sitting still. OpenAI has been focused on business customers, but they're going to pivot to consumers fast. Microsoft, Amazon, everyone is going to want a piece of this market. But Crypto.com has a massive advantage now. They own AI.com, which is like owning the best address in town when everyone else is building in the suburbs. When people think AI, they'll type AI.com. When they want to try AI agents, AI.com is where they'll go first. The timing with the Super Bowl is brilliant too. Over 100 million people will see that ad. Even if just 1% of viewers sign up immediately, that's 1 million users on day one. And unlike most Super Bowl ads that just build awareness, this one drives people to immediate action with that QR code demo. What I'm watching for next is how other companies respond. Will we see a price war on agent subscriptions? Will Apple announce something at their spring event? Will Google integrate agents more deeply into Chrome? This $70 million domain purchase isn't just about Crypto.com. It's about forcing every tech giant to accelerate their consumer AI timelines. The bigger story here is that AI is finally moving from the realm of tech enthusiasts into everyday life. Your mom is going to have an AI agent. Your neighbor who still struggles with Netflix is going to have an AI agent, because the barrier to entry is getting low enough that normal people can actually use this stuff without needing a computer science degree. And that's exactly what should excite you most about this news. This isn't about robots taking over. It's about finally having technology that works for you instead of you working for the technology. It's about getting back time you've been losing to routine digital busy work, and spending that time on things that actually matter to you. So whether you're ready or not, the age of personal AI agents just began, and someone just spent $70 million to make sure they own the front door. That's today's AI in 10. If you want to go deeper and learn AI with a community of people just like you, join us at aihammock.com. I'll see you tomorrow, my friends.